this is my 2004 Silverado that I built when I was in high school. Now you might be asking, what is done to this truck? Well, let me explain.
Now, one of the things I did with this truck in high school, which was a horrible decision, is I went to the junkyard. I really wanted a center console, so I got some seats out of like a 2002 Tahoe. Just the front seats, that's it, no back seat. So I put those in, and they were horrible. They're tan, they're ugly. I'll put a picture up here, maybe a video. And as you can see, they are just the most disgusting thing you have ever seen. Recently, I was scrolling through Facebook Marketplace. I found a deal, and I was like, oh my God, I need to go get that. It was a set of really clean cloth seats that I'm currently sitting in. But the only issue is it was 4 hours into Texas. Now, I made that 4-hour trip because them seats were worth it. I got them for a super good deal. I think it was like 200 bucks. You can't beat that. I mean, for some clean cloth seats, no rips, no tears, front and back, you can't get better than that.
And it sucks, I regret not recording this whole process that I've done so far because I have quite a bit done, but still, it's better late than never. So I'm just gonna show you guys what I did. Now, let's take a look under the hood of this thing. So, what I am currently working on, along with revamping the interior, making it clean OEM plus, is I'm working on putting a turbo on this thing. I got them Chinese eBay cast manifolds, as you can see. So I'm currently working on that. A few things I have to do is get rid of that, get something smaller in there, and probably gonna go to a hose fill style, and I need to extend, relocate these heater lines, and probably delete this one right here since it'll be top fill. Now I am still lacking the turbo, so I'm probably about to go pick one up from Buddy just for mock-up purposes and use it temporarily. All right, we're back. Shout out to my buddy Travis for letting me borrow this turbo. It is a little bit smaller than what I'm eventually going to put on it, but this is just to get me by for now. I did purchase this downpipe from that he had on his Silverado. That way I don't gotta worry about making a downpipe, because that does not sound fun. It doesn't look hard to do, but it's just one less thing I have to deal with, and he was not using it. So I got this turbo. I don't remember the size off my head. I'll go ahead and put it up on the screen right there. But that's what it is. It's a billet wheel. I gotta clean it up. It was on his truck. It's just been sitting for a while. He's not using it, so he just figured he'll let me borrow it. All right, it is the next day. Here we are. So I figured today we're gonna tackle getting rid of this ugly thing and extending our heater hoses so they aren't right above where the turbo's going to mount. Now to do this, since I'm deleting this, I'm gonna be doing a small aluminum tank with an inline fill right there. We're just gonna go straight to there. So that one is 5/8, that one's 3/4. Obviously the one on the right is bigger because it does adapt to this and all sorts of funky stuff. So hopefully, I'm hoping I got the right fittings over here. But I will show you what they are in case you want to do the same thing. There's the one for this. This one is 3/4 to 3/4. And this one, I believe, is 3/4 to 5/8 right there. So it should work, assuming that both of those sizes are 3/4 on the actual firewall for the heater core. And I believe it does make a difference if you have like a full center console with heating in the back and all that fun stuff. But we will see. So let's get started on this. You will get some coolant. That was really easy. So they are just little quick connect fittings, like so. Use this 3/4 tool here to get back behind there and shove them in. That way you can actually get them out. Worked flawlessly. I got all this stuff from O'Reilly's. The next step is going to be to disconnect it from the water pump. But before I do that, I want to get the other hoses prepared. That way I don't leak too much antifreeze from down there, because that does not sound fun. No electric tools, because we're cool like that. But I believe it's just 2 bolts. You have one here, and you have one on the other side over here. So now this thing should be loose. just like so. We got some fluid in it, which is not ideal, but we're gonna try to do this very quick. Be able to pull it, just like that. Alright. Yeah, you got some in you too. Okay. Cover that. All that's left connected down here is to the water pump. Get that thing slid back. It's probably going to be on there pretty good. Give it a nice twist. I'm going to grab our larger 3/4 here. Get it ready to slide on. Now I realize there's no hose clamp on it right now. Just like that. We gotta figure out where we're actually gonna route this. Now, of course, there's gonna be a turbo here. So I'm gonna try to get it down and out of the way as far as I possibly can. That way, there's no risk of getting melted or anything like that. All right, I skipped ahead a little bit, did a little bit off camera, i.e. bolting this turbo on. It's not much, it's really just a gasket, 4 bolts. Here's how the heater lines worked out, 3/4 and 5/8. I ran it underneath, down there you see them, they come up here. I don't know how good of an idea this is. I don't know if it's going to rub any at all. And I'm probably, see this one wants to kink. I mean, I don't know if it'll be fine once it gets some pressure in it, but as of now, it kind of wants to halfway kink. That's why it has so much slack in it, because I was trying to avoid that. I'm probably going to switch this fitting right here to a 90° and just point it here so it's just a direct, it goes directly in there instead of having to do that. But everything seems to be going good now. My AC line, I don't know how close it's going to be once I get the downpipe on. I have the downpipe sitting right there. Just gotta try to squeeze it in there with the limited room you have on these. Other than that, everything seems to be good. Here's a temporary fix for that. It's got a bolt shoved in there. Of course, got the tank out, sitting over there. Turbo. Let's just admire this thing for a minute. I'll take this off. That's what we're working with right now. I have the inline fill, because that's what I'm swapping. I may have mentioned it already. Inline fill, and I'm going to have a small aluminum tank over here to catch any overfill. But here's where we're at so far. It's pretty straightforward. This is my second turbo LS that I've done. The first one was a twin turbo truck. So this is honestly way simpler, way easier to do. Less hoses and wiring and everything running around the whole engine bay. It looks way better. I'm gonna try to get this downpipe squeezed in here, and we'll see how that goes. Let's see. We're in. That really hurt, but it went. Gosh, that really hurt. All right, so I got the downpipe in there. I had to do some ugly trimming on that little shield right there. I'm gonna clean it up so it'll look nice. I got the downpipe in though. It's close to where it needs to be. I don't have the V-band for it right now. I'm gonna have to go pick that up tomorrow. And I believe I have some parts coming in tomorrow for the cooling system. That way we can get it situated. But so far, so good. It is looking great. Have no complaints. I also have a vented catch can coming that we're gonna put on. Haven't decided on the mounting location for it yet, but we'll see.